Over this past weekend, we saw some really cold weather and we received a heavy blanket of snow. It's hard to tell how much we received because the wind was blowing so hard that it piled up big drifts in various parts of our yard and in our driveway. The barnyard was thigh deep and getting out to feed the cows was truly a chore. And with the negative 20 degrees with a wind chill of negative 40 or more, the walk to the chicken threatened frostbite. Yesterday, though, we got a short reprieve with a balmy 32 degrees sun and sunshine. And now it's snowing again, and it's headed back down to negative 0 temperatures for the next few days. Out here, we're just trying to hang on for dear life as the weather throws some serious jabs and hooks at us. One thing I experienced this week was that it isn't even the snow or the wind that can kill you, it's the cold temperatures. Everything breaks. Seems like everything had something go wrong with it. I'm not kidding, it was like everything. The first thing to go was the water to the washing machine. It froze up. Next we had the shower. It froze up. Strangely enough, only the cold water only the hot water froze. The cold water was working fine. And then there was the hot tub. The hot tub has a mechanism that shuts off the heater if the filter needs to be changed. Well, it decided that the coldest day of the year would be the best time to replace the filter. So the machine shut off and froze up the machine. And when I was disconnecting the heating machine, I snapped the plastic lines that circulate the water between the hot tub and the heater.
I broke it.
Okay, no big deal. We can deal with these things, right? Nope. Everything breaks. And despite having the tractor plugged in to a trickle charger, it wouldn't start because it didn't have the engine block warmed up. I finally got the tractor started and cleared the driveway enough to get Laura's car out, but the county road that we live on was drifted with 6 to 10 foot high drifts. It wasn't until 3 days after the snowstorm that the county finally got our road cleared, and they wouldn't do it any sooner because the 30 to 40 mile an hour winds was making it pointless because the roads would drift right back in as soon as they cleared it, almost as fast as they did it. So they finally got the road cleared and we could drive the car. Well, the car had a flat tire. I guess that slow leak finally got the better of us, so we got the tire aired up and we were about to head to town, and we were about 2 miles from home in the car, and the car was blowing cold air, and in the wintertime that's not a good sign. That's kind of an indication of bad things happening. It usually means something's wrong with the coolant system, and sure enough our car was overheating and everything seemed to be breaking. Everything breaks when it's cold. And the stove wasn't keeping the house warm enough. So I tried to kick on the furnace, but the furnace wouldn't ignite. And the electric chicken water wasn't keeping the drinking water from turning into a block of ice. Everything's breaking. And the eggs the chickens were laying were freezing and breaking before I could even collect them. But you know what? We're okay. Everything might be breaking around us, but we're okay. We're blessed by an awesome God, creator of heaven and earth, who cares for us. We're blessed with plenty to eat. We have a roof over our heads. And while it's sometimes colder than I'd like in the house, it's not too bad if we bundle up just a little bit. And Laura and I have a great excuse to snuggle just a little bit closer with each other, even if we are about ready to cry. Spring is just around the corner.